is Michaela Watts.
And Riley Clark.
We are coming to you live from the Good Morning Mashburn studio.
Good morning, Mashburn Blue Bears.
Today is Thursday, March 2nd, 2017.
Today is Dr. Seuss's birthday.
Did you know that Dr. Seuss would be 113 this year?
While he is no longer with us, his legacy lives on in the pages of his books.
He forever changed the way children's books were written and continue to inspire generations.
Here's a special read aloud from the one and only Mrs. Hobbs.
Good morning. Miss Hobbs would like to take a moment to share with you a book read honoring Dr. Seuss' birthday today. I've chosen a book that I think maybe some of you've never heard about, but it is kind of fun to think about all the crazy characters he dreamed up in the books that he wrote. This book is called The Shape of Me and Other Stuff. You know, it makes a fellow think. The shape of you and the shape of me, the shape of everything I see. A bug, a balloon, a bed, and a bike, no shapes are ever quite alike. Just think about the shape of beans and flowers and mice and big machines. Just think about the shape of strings and elephants and other things. The shape of lips, the shape of ships, the shape of water as it drips. Peanuts and pineapples, noses and grapes, everything comes in different shapes. Why, George, you're right. And think about the shape of gum, the many shapes of chewing gum. Look at all the different things they're doing with the gum. The shape of smoke and marshmallows and fires and mountains and roosters, horses and tires. The shape of camels and shape of bees and the wonderful shapes of backdoor keys. And the shapes of spider webs and clothes. And speaking of shapes, now just suppose you were shaped like these things or those, and shaped like a blog, or a garden hose. Wow, look at all these shapes of different things. I bet you could guess what some of those things are. Of all the shapes we might have been, I say hooray for the shapes that we're in. Just a fun little book to read. I hope you have a great day celebrating Dr. Seuss today.
Thanks, Mrs. Hobbs.
Dr. Seuss's real name was Theodore Seuss Geisel.
He wasn't really a doctor.
He used doctor as part of his name because his father had always wanted him to be a doctor.
Before writing books, children's books, Dr. Seuss wrote advertisements.
His first book, And to Think I Saw It on Mulberry Street, was published in 1937.
This book was rejected 27 times by publishing companies. But Dr. Seuss continued to pursue his passion until at last he achieved success.
He went on to write 44 children's books, which have been translated into 15 different languages.
He once said that the popular character, the Grinch, was based on himself.
Our next house meeting will be tomorrow, March 3rd.
We will be exploring the mindset 100% accountable.
Remember that there will be no GMM and no bare necessities on Friday due to the house meeting.
Also on March 7th, we will have our last family house meeting of the year.
If your family has not yet attended a family house meeting, be sure to come out for this event.
All families in attendance will receive a takeaway activity to help them live out the mindsets, in addition to painting a ceiling tile to be displayed somewhere here at Mashburn.
Save the date and mark your calendar for Field Day on May 5th.
It's closer than you think.
Coach Yeager will need at least 75 parent volunteers to make this the best field day possible.
More information on how to volunteer will be shared in Blueberry Notes in late March.
Please ask your mom, dad, neighbor, aunt, uncle, cousin, grandparent, or other special adult to consider volunteering their time.
Get your outfits ready.
Dress for Success Day is coming up on March 15th.
How will you dress for success?
We can't wait to see.
Calling all 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders.
The fun is going to continue with our second round of after-school activity camps.
Interested in exploring new sports?
Are you feeling artistic or crafty?
Are you feeling competitive and up for a challenge?
Mashburn is offering 5 after-school activities.
Coach Yeager is offering a sports camp.
Mrs. Fitz is ready to get messy with her clay camp.
Miss Price is offering a painting class.
Mrs. Hobbs wants to get crafty with some scrapbooking buddies.
And Mrs. Wallace is ready to challenge you to a round of brain games.
If you are interested in having fun with friends, please visit one of these teachers for a permission slip.
All activities are after school from 3 to 4.
Come have some fun.
Visit Coach Yeager, Miss Fitz, Miss Price, Mrs. Hobbs, or Mrs. Wallace today. And now, let's take a look at what the weather will be like at recess today. Today's weather will be sunny with a high of 57 degrees.
Sounds like it's going to be a ridiculously amazing day.
Next up, let's see if we have any Mashburn birthdays today.
We have 1 Mashburn birthdays today. Happy birthday to
Yaroslav Hendrick
and Kelsey Collins.
We have 1 Mashburn birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday to Shrihan S.
And Edgar Moore.
We have 2 over the weekend. Happy birthday to Natalie Cordoba Collinets.
We hope all of your guys this day are simply amazing.
Please stand for a moment of silent reflection on today's activities, followed by the pledge to the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This is Michaela Watts,
And Riley Clark.
asking you to make this a very thankful Thursday by being 100% accountable for your thoughts and actions.
In the words of Dr. Seuss,
You have brains in your head.
you have feet in your shoes.
You can steer yourself in any direction you choose.
You're on your own,
And you know what you know.
and you are the one who will decide where to go.
As always, remember to be kind to one another and don't forget to be thankful for all you have, and remember that together we are better.